Yo, 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 it is your boy, Red Razor here. Um, this is another tips and tricks video. From the last video, I didn't really necessarily explain everything in the video for new players and also for in-game players that are looking to get better gear. But I'm gonna go more in depth into that today. And also I might show you guys some Dark Zone tips and tricks later on today, or maybe even in the same video. Alright guys, so we're back here in the base of operations. Now I'm going to go more in depth on stuff that I explained last video. If you guys haven't watched my last video, go and check it out. Or you might not even understand anything in this video right now that I'm about to show to you guys. But basically, let's start. Alright, so okay. So this is what you guys want to work on. Critical hit damage and headshot damage. Because if you guys don't have that, you're going to be really weak. But as you guys can see in my last video, I even made it clear that you need critical hit damage on most of your armor, or you're not going to have that much of a DPS stat. And I'm telling you guys, firearms, especially, as you guys can see on this armor piece right there, the one way to the left, that says 488. That does not matter with critical hit damage, because critical hit damage, it gives you more DPS than your firearms stat. Sometimes it depends on what gear you're rolling. So, as you guys can see, I have firearms, stamina, and electronics. So all of these boost up a certain thing in my inventory. So firearms increases my DPS, stamina increases my health, electronics increases my skill power. Okay? Basically, you guys might have to sacrifice some health. Sacrifice some DPS for higher health. Okay? And, yeah. So another thing that you guys want to do. Last video I was talking about scavenging, but I didn't really go into too much depth of that. So scavenging increases the chance of finding more and better items, okay? So basically, you guys want to work on that on some of your gear. So for example, let's say if I have this mod slot, alright, on my backpack, as you guys can see right there, okay? It has scavenging on it, 9+% scavenging. So you guys want little things like that on your mods for your armor, so then you can increase your scavenging like that. But scavenging does help a little bit, and I believe it's also based off of level in the Dark Zone on what type of loot you get. And also the militates of armor, I think it is. It's in your stats in here somehow, or someplace, but it's like for like your armor protection, I believe. But you guys want to get that up to a certain amount as well. And another thing is Phoenix credits. I didn't explain too much of that in my last video. So Phoenix credits, they're at endgame, and they help you buy items that are really good for endgame, that are high end, so then you can start getting a high end gear set. So up here in Tech Wing, up the stairs, directly to the left, the special gear vendor here will sell stuff for Phoenix credits. Alright? And these holsters are really good to buy. Like, they really come in handy. But basically, as you guys can see here, There's item level 31, power level 31. If you guys look directly to the bottom, these are the best level of gear in the game right now that you guys can buy, and they're gonna increase your stats like hella high, dude. Like if you have a whole gear of 31 with all the rolls you want on them, you're gonna be stacked, man. Nobody's gonna mess with you in the dark zone. Trust me. And you guys want to focus, as I said in my last video. I'm telling you, most of the stuff that I'm mentioning right now is in my last video. But there should be a blueprint right here for crafting. It should say the vector. I'm sure I'll see you again. Should exactly say the vector 45 ACP. You guys really want the vector first when you hit level 30. So you guys, like I said in my last video, again, you guys want to do the daily missions. First couple times, guys, you want to do the daily missions with matchmaking or one of your buddies or two, and you guys can get through those pretty quick. But as you guys basically, like, you guys just want to start for the vector, then you want to start going in the dark zone. Well, actually, yeah, you guys should go in the dark zone and kill the named bosses, which those are elite enemies that have a name above them, and they drop Phoenix credits as well. So the dark zone is a really good farming place, as I said, and you guys want to hit level 50 in the dark zone so you can buy all those blueprints that you need to be a successful player. Okay, and for new players, you guys can pick a whole ability set. So basically, I'm gonna get into skills right now. Okay. So basically, a little good skill set is Survivor Link, Overdose, or First Aid, or Pulse Tactical Scanner. Pulse Tactical Scanner is the best because the critical hit damage is the I think it's the most. I really have no idea, but it's like, just says it's like a lot better. It's a lot better for damage wise. But you guys want to run tactical scanner, and you need a upgrade to do that in the medical wing. I believe it's called Quarantine, but you guys can just literally look it up on this computer right here in the medical wing. If you guys are not too sure, I'll check it for you right now. Yeah, it's Quarantine. That's what you guys need for upgrades for the Pulse. So basically, these upgrades go with the upgrades, and that's how it's really gonna work in this game. Like, stuff is going to work together to get you those upgrades that you need. And let's see. Yeah, so you guys, basically in your abilities, right, there's gonna be a certain build that you wanna run. Also, you guys can run Overdose or Booster Shot. Booster Shot heals you, and then does not give you an overshield like the Overdose. The Overdose gives you an overshield. That's what's so good about it. So if you're like in a high level dark zone, you might want to run this so that you can survive longer than doing more damage output. Booster Shot is really good if you're running with a 2-man, but if you know how to play in the dark zone and if you get good with it, you can run Booster Shot. It also depends on all your stats and everything. So that's what you guys want to run for abilities, or like for skills, I mean, my bad. So for talents, having on my medical wing to 100%, yeah, I still need to do that. But if you guys were gonna look for a 4th slot, if you have the medical wing at 100% for the next slot, you guys can hit precision, okay, that's what you guys want. On the move, kill a hostile while moving to reduce incoming damage by 30% for 10 seconds. That's really good, okay, especially in the dark zone. And also this is really good for a headshot. The description of it is a headshot a hostile to pulse them for 10 seconds, which gives you a lot more damage on the target. That's what you guys want. One is none is really good for boss fighting. As you guys can see, it says headshot a hostile to give a 50% chance of not consuming the bullet. That saves so much ammo for you in the dark zone if you're by yourself or even with a group. So in medical now, the description of critical save is use the medkit during low health to increase damage resistance by 40% for 10 seconds. It's really all about your skills and talents if you're gonna be a tank. You guys really want to be a tank if you're running a good, if you're running a good and high DPS output. As you guys can see, perks don't really matter. They all activate on its own. If you have like all the perks, that's good for you. Let's see. And one more thing, on your holster, guys. Honestly, don't think about getting the critical hit damage on it to increase your DPS. Trust me, guys, it does not matter on your holster. All you guys want like something like useful. So pulse critical hit damage is useful, and armor is useful. And there's major attributes and skill attributes on your armor and gear pieces. I help you with your skills, or just like your majors with like your armor, health, stuff like that. So as you guys can see here on my holster, I have a 3 roll. So I would have firearms on it, stamina, and electronics. That's what you guys want on your holster. You guys don't you guys can run like a 2 holster like this one, which has skill power. I mean, no, not skill power, my bad. It has firearms on it and stamina on it. You guys can run that if it's really high, like if it's higher than this. But it honestly depends on what your build is. So you guys don't have to listen to that part, but I would recommend a 3 holster roll. But basically, you can find a 3 holster roll. Is in here, right here in the tech wing up the stairs, and it's right here. I believe it re-rolls every single day. Yeah, it re-rolls every single day. And the reset time of this game is 8 p.m. Eastern time, which resets the daily missions, as you guys can see on the map up here, as long as with the challenge mode daily. But I hope you guys enjoyed that little video there on more tips and tricks, and more in depth on the first part of my tips and tricks. But I believe I'm gonna do another video on today on the dark zone and what routes to take, and maybe tips and tricks in there, and on what to do to survive. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video here, and that was your boy Razor. Your boy Razor is out. Rate, comment, subscribe. Sorry guys about all the little mistakes in the video. Bye-bye. It's just because I had a drill in my mouth today, and I really cannot think. I'm in a lot of pain, you know. But thank you guys for understanding, though. But I'll catch you guys in my next video. Sorry about those mistakes, you know. I went to the orthodontist today. They did a drill in my mouth. I just don't even understand why. But yeah, rate, comment, subscribe, guys, and peace out.